In an agricultural society, man relies on the heavens for his survival. And however small his harvest, all is part of heaven's bounty, part of the beneficence of gods and spirits. To pray for good weather and family harmony, religious rites become a regular part of life. These events combine thanksgiving with prayers for divine protection. In order to assure a good year for the community, putting on a good show for the gods was essential. Festivals also provided a splash of color in monotonous rural life. In daily routine, everyone has their own work. But in times of festival, different communities will compete to put on the best show. Everyone puts down their work, picks up their weapons, and prepares to play a special role. The contrast between the ordinary and the extraordinary, the plain and the ostentatious, the pacific and the competitive, all come to the surface during such times. There's no consensus on how the Sungjiang Formation originated, but its name is closely associated with the Ming Dynasty novel, The Water Margin. The story tells of a group of heroes who use their martial skills to fight for social justice. The Sungjiang Formation needs a minimum of 36 performers, but this can increase to 72 and even 108 on occasion. The performers play different characters from the novel, each wielding a distinctive weapon. In the course of the ritual, the performers show the apotheosis of the chivalrous and the patriotic heroes, expressing the longing for social justice felt by the common people. With the beat of drums and cymbals, the Sungjiang Formation takes the stage. We see the distinctive movements of martial exercises, and in the rapid, instinctive movements, the weapon and the warrior become one. Watching such a performance, we cannot but marvel at the artistry of Chinese Kung Fu. Kung Fu includes hand-to-hand combat and the use of 18 standard weapons of the Chinese arsenal. But the soul of Chinese tactics lies in formation fighting. Formations such as the Scorpion Formation, the Hornet Formation, the Hexagram Formation all make use of bluffs and sudden strikes, and in their tight choreography, the Zhento resemble dances. For all their beauty, they incorporate the tactical thinking developed over thousands of years, the invaluable heritage of ancient military thinkers. The painted faces of the performers serve a function similar to masks. Apart from making the characters more distinctive, it also serves to deify them, so that once the eyes of the mask have been opened, the performer and the formation of which he is a member can serve the religious function of driving away evil influences. In their traditional performance arts, painted faces are more than just a form of makeup. They should be regarded as more of a kind of visual language. Through the use of pattern and color, one can catch a glimpse of the uses of color psychology in Chinese art. Sacrifices and other formal ceremonies, which have remained unchanged over many centuries, show the continued respect of man for the supernatural and for the forces of nature. Unlike these formal rites, Zhento performances are extremely lively. While the sacred and solemn aspects are important, these performances show that playfulness and enjoyment are also an integral part of life. They give the present vibrancy and human warmth. With its mixture of ritual and zento, its mutual concern and dance, a temple fair is an important way of reinforcing community feeling and cooperation. Each district performs its own zento, and competition over skill and lavishness is intense. This competition is a formal reenactment of inter-clan feuds of the past, but by competing over who has the deepest pockets and can offer the most ostentatious hospitality, it is far more civilized than street fighting. Parades are tours of inspection in which the gods review the community. Hoping the gods will bring prosperity and prevent misfortune, people follow hard on the heels of the sacred image, no matter how long or difficult the road. Such activities are the high point of religious festivals. Local people, organized into groups, will don costumes and perform martial formations. Their role is to assist the god in his tour of inspection and serve the function of driving away demons and other evil influences. When the parades stop at temples along the route, it's a chance for these formations to entertain the god and show off their martial prowess. This performance is the product of continuous training, and groups inevitably tried their best to impress. It is from this effort that competition between formations arises. Temple fairs also provide a chance for ordinary people to put aside their work and get together with neighbors in a spirit of friendship. This religious culture has passed down to the present day to become a kind of variety entertainment. We can see signs of this culture all around Taiwan in the wholehearted spirit in which people participate in these events, creating a kind of mystic beauty that draws all participants into the spirit of ecstasy and solemnity. There's no shame not to measure up to another person, but for the formation not to measure up is truly shameful, runs one Taiwanese saying. From the intricately applied makeup to the bright costumes and the choreography of the formation, no one wants to lose face when performing the zento before the god and the public. The mixture of displaying piety and winning glory for one's community leads to fierce competition among performers, igniting the mood of the festival and quickening the pulse of Taiwan's religious life.